Have you often been praised for being, oh, such a nice girl, so agreeable, so easy to get along with, what a good girl, only to feel unseen, unheard, and a little lost in your own life? What if I told you that being the good girl all the time might be what's holding you back from being the real person? If you've been playing small just to be liked by everybody, this conversation is your wake up call today. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today's topic is, one I know runs deep for so many of us, especially those of us who were raised to be the good girl all the time. You know what I mean. Be a good girl, be polite, don't be too loud, don't take up too much space, don't disagree all the time, don't make anyone uncomfortable. Don't disagree, just agree. And slowly over time, we begin to believe that our worth comes from pleasing people, keeping people happy instead of being powerful. But here's the truth, my love, being good should never mean betraying yourself. So today we are going to talk about how to unlearn the patterns that keep us small and step into bold, honest, heart-led self-expressions. So let's go there together. These are the 5 steps to unlearn good girl conditioning and reclaim your voice. Firstly, name the rules you've inherited. Start by getting radically honest with yourself. What silent rules have you been following your entire life? Have you been following don't be difficult, keep the peace at all costs, be what they need, not who you are? Let people be happy, keep people happy? Well, these are not your truths. These are roles you were asked to play, you were taught to play, you were forced to play by society, by your family, by your conditioning, whoever. And the first step to unlearning them is to see them clearly. So, the first step is to name the rules that you've inherited. Number 2, reconnect with what you truly feel and want. Sometimes we get so used to being agreeable, oh my God, we get so used to people pleasing that we forget what we actually want. So ask yourself, what do I feel today? What do I need today? What do I want today? What do I desire today? What do I feel like doing? What is it that will light me up today? Start honoring these answers that you will get, even if they rock the boat for a time, for a bit, for some time. It's okay. Start honoring all your answers. Number 3, let go of approval as your compass. So one of the hardest things to release is the need to be liked. Okay? Because we all love to be liked. Correct? But being liked is not the same as being respected. Remember that. And being agreeable does not mean that you're authentic. And being agreeable does not even mean that now people will like you and respect you. So, remember that true freedom for yourself will begin when you stop needing everybody's permission, when you stop validating, and asking for these external validations to be yourself. Be your authentic self all the time. Let go of external validations, external approvals. Number 4, practice expressing yourself even if your voice shakes. Speak the truth. Say no when it's a no. Set boundaries. Let everybody know what you need, what you want, what you desire, and stop, please, for God's sake, stop apologizing for your existence. Stop saying sorry all the time. Sorry, I couldn't do this. Sorry, I got late. Sorry, I prioritize myself. No, you don't have to be sorry for prioritizing yourself. Your voice is a gift. Remember that it's not disruption. So even if it feels scary, do it. Okay? Do it scared, but speak up. Don't keep quiet. That's how confidence is built. Number 5, surround yourself with people who celebrate the real you. Now, this is something I keep saying all the time, almost in all my podcasts, all topics, that you need to surround yourself with your tribe. People who motivate you, people who honor your feelings, honor your fears, people who push you to achieve what you want to achieve, people who encourage you to be the real you. Surround yourself with such people. Healing from the good girl syndrome is not about changing yourself. It's about changing the environment that keeps you small. So be around friends, communities, relationships who don't flinch when you shine, who don't need you to shrink to be comfortable, who say that I see you and they actually mean it. So, well, if you've spent years being the good girl, the nice one, the peacekeeper, the peacemaker, the one who never asks for anything, I hope today's episode reminds you that you don't have to be good all the time and you don't have to prove that you're good to be worthy. You are worthy. You just have to be true to yourself. And the more you speak your own truth, the more you take up space for yourself, the more you live from your deepest self, the more you inspire others to do the same. And the more authentic are the connections that you make in life. So thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, like, comment and share it with somebody who needs to hear this today. And don't forget to subscribe to my Flight to Fulfillment podcast on Spotify, on YouTube, on Apple so that you can keep getting your daily dose of inspiration from me. Till my next podcast, this is me, Ratika Seth, signing off for now, but telling you that if you're craving a safe space to practice bold self-expression, you always have me to write to. Come and be a part of my Freedom Divas Hub community because your truth does not just belong there, your truth is actually celebrated there. I'll see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.